You might feel proud of your ability to juggle multiple tasks at once, answering emails, listening to podcasts, and checking off items on your to-do list, all while getting in some steps on your walking pad. It seems like the epitome of productivity and efficiency. However, what if this constant multitasking is actually working against you? Research suggests that the impact of multitasking on productivity isn't always as positive as it appears. Let's take a closer look at how multitasking truly affects your brain and whether it's helping or hindering your performance. What is multitasking? Multitasking refers to working on two or more tasks simultaneously or quickly switching between tasks. While it may seem like an efficient way to get a lot done, research suggests that our brain aren't as capable of handling multitasks as we think. Studies show that multitasking can actually reduce productivity by impairing comprehension, attention, and performance. The problem with task switching. The reason multitasking can hinder productivity is that it involves task switching, where your attention rapidly shifts from one task to another. This constant switching makes it harder to block out distractions and can cause mental blocks, slowing you down in the process. Focusing on one task is more effective. Focusing on a single task is much more effective. The brain is not designed to handle multiple tasks at once, and multitasking leads to decreased efficiency. By concentrating on one task at a time, you're likely to perform better and complete tasks faster. The hidden cost of multitasking. Multitasking can actually slow us down, as it involves what psychologists call task switch cost. This cost arises when we shift focus from one task to another, causing mental fatigue and a slower pace of work. While it may seem like multitasking helps us accomplish more, the constant switching between tasks prevents us from relying on automatic, efficient behaviors, which are available when focusing on a single task. How multitasking affects the brain. Additionally, multitasking negatively impacts executive functions in the brain, which are responsible for managing cognitive process and task execution. These functions involve two stages: goal shifting, or deciding which task to prioritize, and rule activation, means switching to the rule of a new task. Even though each shift may seem minor, over time, frequent switching can add up, impairing our efficiency. Simple versus complex tasks. Although multitasking may not drastically affect simple tasks like folding laundry while watching TV, the costs are more noticeable when performing more complex or demanding activities, leading to a decrease in productivity and cognitive performance. The illusion of efficiency. Multitasking often feels like an efficient way to handle multiple tasks, but research suggests that it can hinder productivity. Multitasking involves switching between tasks or doing several things at once. But the brain isn't as capable of handling multiple tasks simultaneously as we might think. Studies show that multitasking can actually decrease comprehension, attention, and overall performance due to the constant task switching involved. The distraction factor. While multitasking may seem productive, it actually distracts the brain. Those who multitask regularly may feel more distracted because of their habits of constantly switching tasks. This distraction can lead to forgetting the original task or struggle with memory and attention problems, making multitasking even more challenging. Are some people better at multitasking? Some studies suggest that multitaskers tend to be more easily distracted, and this tendency can extend beyond work tasks to other activities. However, research also indicates that the connection between multitasking and distraction isn't as significant as once thought. It varies between individuals, and not everyone experiences the same level of distraction from multitasking. Why single tasking is more effective? Multitasking can impair our ability to focus and reduce productivity. Instead of thinking that we're accomplishing more, we're likely just dividing our attention inefficiently. Focusing on one task at a time rather than switching back and forth between them is a more effective approach for achieving higher productivity. How multitasking slows you down. Multitasking often slows us down to the task switch cost. which occur when we shift focus between tasks. This constant switching leads to mental fatigue and a slower pace, as it prevents us from relying on automatic, efficient behaviors that occur when focusing on one task at a time. The impact on cognitive performance. Moreover, multitasking interferes with executive functions in the brain, which manage cognitive process and task execution. These functions involve two stages: one, goal shifting, prioritizing tasks, and rule activating, switching between task rules. Frequent task switching can impair efficiency and hinder cognitive performance over time. When multitasking is okay. While multitasking may not have a significant impact on simple tasks, its negative effects are more appear when handling complex or demanding activities, ultimately reducing productivity and cognitive performance. Final thoughts. The power of focus. In conclusion, while multitasking may seem like an effective way to accomplish more in less time, research shows that it often works against productivity and performance. Dividing our attention between multitasks not only slows us down but also compromises the quality of accuracy of our work. To improve efficiency and achieve better results, it's more beneficial to focus on one task at a time and fully dedicate our attention to it. So next time you find yourself juggling several tasks, it might be worth pausing and committing to one task, allowing yourself to reap the benefits of focused work.